And Glory, by the way, you know, they directly sanctioned some of my videos. I got like a strike for using their stuff, and so I guess they weren't happy with my videos. But that's why I'm not really gonna use many images in this video, guys. I don't want to get it demonetized or taken off again for copyrights. Hi everyone. So guys, it's happening. It's Badr versus ALISTAIR OVEREEM. Now, as you guys may have read in the description of the video, I predicted his last loss. Here's how it went. When he lost against the Polish guy, Arek, the first time, I was watching the fight and I noticed how he was just lifting his front leg up really high. He did at least 2 or 3 roundhouse kicks before he actually caught him with that high kick. Now everybody's saying it was luck, it was a lucky shot, it was a lucky shot, especially in the Netherlands, because a lot of people here in Holland, even though the level in Dutch kickboxing in general is very high in Holland, the level in Taekwondo and Karate isn't. So a lot of people here don't understand that speed makes power, especially with those kind of kicks that you don't telegraph, like the one Arek did. Now that said, while the fight was going on, I didn't predict this on camera, by the way. This was just while I was watching the fight, because I didn't even know who the Polish guy was. But I noticed him throwing that high kick, and I told my girlfriend at the time, I'm like, he's gonna get him with the high kick. And then Badr started throwing bombs at him, and then I actually had already thought, you know what, he's not gonna get lucky with his high kick, or it's not gonna happen. Because I thought he was losing, but then out of nowhere he bounced up against the ring through the high kick, and basically caught him nicely over the head with it. So that caught everybody off guard. But I was already waiting for that to happen since the first high kick he threw with the left leg. That's because I'm a Taekwondo master, and you know, I've been doing martial arts all my life. So you know, that's how I predict this. I was sure he was going to lose the second fight because of the things that were said. How Badr said that he was with the same trainer. You know, he left Mike's gym because, you know, he wasn't really having the results, or he didn't really feel at home there or whatever. He feels more at home where he's at now. He says he has the feeling where he's at now, like he did when he first started training with Mike. That said, he also said he didn't change anything. And I could tell by his face that he was actually serious, that he had not changed up anything, that it was just bad luck. And everybody was saying there's an excuse, especially the Badr army and everybody. And I even made a video. I said it was not a lucky shot, like not even, you know. That was pure skill. That said, for the second fight, I predicted. I made a video, also live, like this one, like I try to make it live, not like this one, but I made a video on the prediction of their second fight, and I basically said that Arek's corner was going to tell him to throw that high kick like he was doing the first fight. So Badr was already going to be a little bit careful of that left high kick. And by then, when you're throwing that knee up, you can either turn that into a punch or a jumping knee. So instead of throwing the kick, you turn it into a jumping knee or a Superman punch. That was my prediction, that he would either get caught with one of these two things and he would lose. And that's exactly what happened. He got caught with a knee in the face before everything went down. I mean, he didn't really... Nobody won the fight. The fight was stopped, but come on. I mean, after that knee, Badr was done. Now, that said, this fight is happening now. I just watched the press conference. Like, it just happened like an hour or two ago. I meant to make this video earlier, but I didn't get a chance to do it earlier. That said, I watched the press conference, and I watched again what Badr said. I watched the things that ALISTAIR OVEREEM said. And Badr is just saying the wrong things again, you know. They asked him how he thought ALISTAIR was going to do compared to the last fight, and he said, well, he's older, like implying he's going to win. Like, Badr has this attitude like he's going to win, but at the same time, I see that he's not as confident as he used to be. He keeps looking down. He walked away without even looking at ALISTAIR OVEREEM. He looked down when they faced the crowd, and ALISTAIR OVEREEM said that Badr is always dangerous, which is a pretty good answer. But he also said that that pretty much that he's dangerous, and he also said that he's just gonna go with the flow. Just go there and just he didn't give out a game plan, which makes me very suspicious, because he just trained in America in the UFC. They always have a game plan over there, and Badr is underestimating ALISTAIR OVEREEM because he's saying he hasn't been active in kickboxing for a long time. That is true. But think about this, guys, right? If Badr fought Francis Ngannou, who would win? Exactly. Francis Ngannou is a striker. If Francis Ngannou fought Badr, I don't even think it matters if it's kickboxing or boxing. I think Badr would lose. Like 95 out of 100 times, I think Badr would lose. That said, Overeem lost to Francis Ngannou. He got caught with a clean shot. He was preparing for that stand-up game for a long time for that fight. So in that sense, Overeem already been through worse before he's fighting Badr right now. They're not even thinking about this, I think. You know, he got caught with that nasty punch from Ngannou. And, you know, it was brutal. Badr does not have that kind of power anymore. I think Overeem is going to have a good game plan. Beat as it may, what's probably going to happen is Badr's probably going to get caught with a knee or a punch, more than likely, and it's going to put him away, and he's not going to expect it. I think he's really underestimating, he's really underestimating ALISTAIR Overeem. So if I had to put my money on who wins this one, guys, ALISTAIR Overeem, and unfortunately doesn't look good for Badr. He's just, I can tell he's honest with his answers. You know, he's saying things like, I'm ready to die there. Things in life don't change you. Yes, they do. Like if you have kids, like he does now, it changes you. Things do change you as a fighter, you know, but then he's saying things don't change you, you're a fighter, but then he contradicts himself when he says ALISTAIR Overeem is older. It's like, well, which one is it? Do fighters change or do fighters not change, you know? But he's really, I think he's insecure, underestimating him at the same time. And, you know, he's talking again about that go in there, knockout or get knocked out mentality, so kill or get killed mentality. He's talking about that like he always has, you know? But he's also talking about not looking back at the past. I don't want to look back at the past. I don't want to think about the past, just look at the future. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So we already seen him do this twice, you know? So I don't understand why he's expecting a different result when he's going in there with the same mentality. Honestly, yeah, if he wants to keep winning, in my opinion, he's got to switch trainers. He's got to make a change, or he's got to add more trainers to his training. You know, and like if you guys see how he kicked in that wheel kick in his highlight wheel, he never did that again. Why? He had the skill back then. It was a lucky shot in a way, and he never really perfected that wheel kick. He was busy with that actually with a friend of mine, Alessandro Cotrao. He was teaching him the wheel kicks and all that. He did this for the fight with Rico Verhoeven when he messed up his leg trying to wheel kick. But then he stopped doing that. He should have kept going with that because it takes time. But when you can kick like that, I mean, he could be knocking people out with wheel kicks. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Badr definitely could be beating everybody. It's just he's not going to do it the way he's training right now. It's just not going to happen, unfortunately. You know, I put my money on a 98% probability that ALISTAIR Overeem beats him. And I still give Badr that 2% chance, but my money is definitely on ALISTAIR Overeem, guys.